Hey everyone, it's not a Tony Robbins presentation, but I'll do my best. How to empower people. And so we do that through friendship, love and knowledge, and a knowledge about health that will help people. And in the environment in which we find ourselves, the rising incidence of diabetes and other things such as the coronavirus, which has made people afraid, this is a great opportunity. In being diagnosed with diabetes, it's a great opportunity in which we can empower people to have better health and be happy. And so we have to have an organised structure in which we deliver the message, but a very fluid one as well, in which we relate to the person in friendship and love and really get a good result. So this we've been talking about in which we can do in a clinical setting. So the people become, we become, they become physically fit. That's what we want. And so we have these three aspects of a person's being. Intelligence, or one part of that intelligence can be intelligent about what causes disease. And so this will help them physically. The other aspect is relational. So, and they all affect a person and can cause disease, of course. But intelligent as to what causes disease, for example, if a person said to me, to give a definition, I would say, well, microbes, viruses are what scares people, bacteria change themselves according to the environment in which they find themselves in the gut, predominantly for us, and they work for us or against us to cause disease or give us health and happiness. And so we need to look at cause to effect. If a person doesn't have that there, they're not going to get the result. If we don't have it to offer, they can't get the result. And they need that knowledge to help empower them to get to where they want to go to. And so we need a rationale. Often that which is given is not rational, whether it's about energy flow, irrational, but rather we want to give them something that really makes sense. And blood flow and blood quality does make sense. And isn't that the basis for diabetes? It is. So this is a basis for all diseases, blood flow and blood quality for self-healing. And so if we have an idea on diabetes, we have an idea for other things in which we can help. In many other different situations, we can help people improve their quality of life. The best immunity has been said recently is your natural immunity, and I have to agree with that. This is what is can be used as a protection against those things which are going to keep on rolling as we go into this coming decade, problems with viruses and diseases. Oh, going the wrong way. A problem that people often have is that they get an injury, and while it's getting assessed, we need to actually get blood to that area for healing, and it needs to be done in the right way. Injuries such as sharp joint, for example, it's an inflamed area, blood has not got to that area, and so they end up from an acute problem to a chronic problem. So people need to understand how they need to deal with acute injuries. So I've seen, for example, a lady who had a boot on for 6 years because of sharp joint. Another person with a totally flat foot, and he's trying to deal with work. He's got a boot on and he's got a great big ulcer, nearly the size of his foot itself. And so people need to be helped so they don't go to that point. And knowledge and physical treatments in which we can help people can really go a long way to preventing these problems. So we want to put our letter out there, and in that address a wider range of things that we can really help people with. Biomechanics, how a person their structural balance or integrity, we can help them that way. And so we have chronic problems of the back, the knee. We need a platform in which a person is helped from the feet up to the neck. And we can look at other things such as muscles and ligaments. Peripheral blood flow checks for everyone, not just diabetics. Everyone has problems, or many people, have problems in the community from blood flow issues. And of those who are diabetics, often they haven't been assessed for blood flow, peripheral vascular disease, when it's a basic that should have been looked at a long time ago. But past that, we want to have something that starts to give an answer for them. So we can give medical massage, physical treatments, look at their ligaments, look at pain issues, electrotherapy, heat treatments. We can look at their circulation, we can give them a treatment to help their circulation. And the nails, often we'll look at the nails and people think, well, I go to the podiatrist because he cuts my nails. The nails reflect the health status of the person. So if people understand that, it'll go a long way to helping how they're going to treat it. So often they're going to go to the chemist, get something for a fungal condition, and it's the diabetes, it's the heart problems, it's the psoriasis that's contributing to the problem they got with the nails. So it's a system problem that needs to be helped. And so as we look at these aspects, water, nutrition, exercise, rest patterns, postural balance, salt, oil, blood pressure, oxygen readings, saturation readings, and we need the person to believe in their own God-given self-healing abilities. These things might seem obvious and very simple, but often a person has no idea on how they should be applied. For example, if we take rest patterns, are we just talking about how a person sleeps, or are we talking about rest for the stomach and the pancreas as well? Or when they should take water, how they should do their exercise with deep breathing, the right posture, simple things like that. Salt, people have not had salt in years, and that's the message they're being given, and so their minerals in the body is low. It's causing problems with function, and so it's given some disease name, problem, and it's a problem with the system that needs to be helped. So I think, as I said, there's a great potential. I hope you give this a thumbs up. There's a great potential in the environment in which we find ourselves today to really help people and really expand on the clinics that and what we're going to give to them as far as knowledge, friendship and love, as I said in the beginning, so we can really take this in a situation in which people are very much more aware of the need to take care of their health because of what's happened in the world situation.